Mr. Maxwell, please, there's no audio.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've been talking to myself since. Oh, sorry. What happened? Okay, as I was saying, it's been an hectic day for me, and tonight's session will just be a brief one. We'll look at maybe 3 or 4 pairs, and I want you to pay attention. You see how I analyze these pairs, and on your own, you can apply the same strategy on different pairs. I don't have to analyze all the pairs. Do analysis, you see how I analyze these 3 pairs, then go and apply some strategy on other pairs. I was saying that it is very important that you have a trading plan and you execute your plan in the market. Most traders don't do well because, one, they don't have a plan, and those who have plan don't execute their plan religiously. That's why they keep failing in this business. You must have a plan. And it's also important that you analyze the market before the market opens. It is very important. It is not when price has started moving that you start be analyzing the market. No, at that time, your emotions get easily attached to trade. So you will not be logical in doing your analysis. So do your analysis before the market opens. You either do it on weekends, or you do it if you're a day trader, you have to analyze the market every day by 11 p.m. when market closes. That's when you do your analysis, not when market has opened. That's why most times I don't even pay attention when people ask me questions as to what is happening in the markets during the week. Once I do my analysis on weekend like this, all I do during the week is execution. It's execution. Okay, so let's look at 3 pairs. We'll start with Euro USD. I don't have to tell you that the trend is looking bullish right now. At the moment, the buyers are in control. This is the daily time frame. And if you go to the weekly time frame, we have what looks like, should we call this an hammer? Yeah, it looks like an hammer. So this is a strong indication that buyers are showing up strong in the market. So this is an hammer. So you have an hammer here. Go to daily time frame. You have this is an engulfing pattern. So this is a strong indication that you have buyers in the market. You cannot sell having this information, this formation on the chart. You can't be selling. It's a buy. Okay, now the trend can change anytime. Okay, market can decide to sell this week, but based on the formation we have on the charts now, there's a strong indication that buyers are showing up strong in the market. There's a high probability that price will go up this week. Okay, so I'm looking for opportunity to buy. So here we had on a daily time frame, this is a strong bullish candlestick. So should I just jump in and start buying when markets opens? No. Now, having a strong bullish candlestick like this, there's a probability that price will drop, will pull back before it continue its upward movement or bullish movement. So I wouldn't just jump into the market when market opens, no. So I might consider entering a buy. This is a resistant level. Yeah, I might consider entering a buy above that level. Now, if we look at the price difference here, this is 1313 and the 1366. That's about 53 pips. For me, that is too high. Okay, so let's go to 4 hour. That risk is too much for me. Okay, so on 4 hour, we have this formation. Now, if you look at 4 hour here, this candlesticks here just broke this resistance level. This was a support level. So this indicates a bullish sentiment. Okay, so well, let's go to 1 hour. I'm trying to identify most recent resistance level. So if I want to buy, I think I will consider buying above this resistance level on 1 hour. Back to 4 hour. Okay, so if 4 hour candlestick closes above that level, I might consider buying Euro USD. 1 hour or 4 hour candle should close above that level. I could also wait for the market to get to this level. Okay, but I'm just considering the risk. Waiting for the market to get to this level, I don't think I have that patience. So I would rather enter a buy when the candle closes above this level. That would help reduce my risk on that trade. And if the market successfully breaks out from this place, that is more profit for me. That is more profit for me. So yes, entering above this level is a bit risky. Okay, but the risk on this, because if I'm entering a buy from, let's say above this level, let's just assume the market closed above this level, a candle 1 hour, 4 hour close at this level, my stop loss will be around this level, okay, which is still okay. Some few pips below this resistance level turn support now. So my stop loss will be around this level, maybe 50 pips. And by the time the market gets to this point, at least I would have made 25 or 26 pips. Okay, so I'm more concerned about the risk. Every trade I want to enter in the market, I ensure that my risk is very low. So I would enter buy above this level on Euro USD. Let me go back to daily. If I want to sell, I might consider selling below this. This is a resistance level, turn support now, and this was a support level, turn resistance. So this is my selling zone. If price drops and closes below this zone, then I will sell. But the long-term trend is bullish. So if I want to sell, I know I'm trading against the trend. So I'll ensure that my risk is very low. I use tight stop in such cases when I'm trading against the trend, because I know that the trend can change anytime. So that's my take on Euro USD. Let's move to Aussie USD. As you know, if Euro USD is buying, there's a probability that Aussie USD would buy. But if you look at the weekly candle on Aussie USD, is still strongly bearish. So entering a buy with this formation will be at a higher risk. So at what price can one enter a buy trade on Aussie USD? I wouldn't be considering selling Aussie USD. And the reason is that the trend has been bearish for over 4 weeks now. Definitely in no time, the market will experience a pullback. So I'm not looking for opportunity to sell, because if I were to take advantage of this sell bearish move, I would have entered a sell at this point after the close of this candle. So by now I should be in profit of, from this point to this point, that's a profit of 284. 284. So price has already gone far. So entering a sell for me is at a higher risk. I'll rather wait for the pullback and take advantage of the pullback. And once the market forms a new support level, then that support level will be my entry level to sell. But right now I'm looking for opportunity to buy. The market must experience a pullback after this big drop. So if I want to buy, I will consider this previous support level, which has become a resistance level, because this candlestick broke this previous support level. Okay, so if I want to buy this week, if a 4 hour candle or 1 hour candle closes above this level, I would buy. I would buy. If I'm considering selling, then there has to be a new support. There has to be a new support. At the moment, there is no support. So price would definitely go up before it continues the downward trend. So I want to catch that pullback. So I will buy above this level. Let's go to daily and see what we have on daily. Same thing on daily. Everything here still indicates a strong bearish sentiment. So this is another good level to consider buy. Well, looking at the difference, I can't wait for market to get to this level. wow, this is almost 60 pips. So I'll prefer entering a buy above this level. So all I'm waiting for is a 1 hour candle or 4 hour candlestick to close above this level for me to buy. And if price goes up, definitely we'll have a new support level. And if market breaks that support level, then I could consider selling Aussie USD. The trend here is still strongly bearish, but like I said, I can't place a sell trade with this formation. I can't place a sell trade because price has already gone far. So entering a sell is at a higher risk. The trend can change any moment from now. So I can't enter a sell. So I would accept the fact that I've missed this opportunity. I actually didn't miss this opportunity. At least last week, I made close to 100 pips on Aussie USD. 100, yeah, close to 100 pips or more on Aussie USD. So I'm waiting for the pullback, and I'm going to take advantage of that pullback too. So let's look at NZD USD. NZD USD is still strongly bearish too. And you can see we had a previous strong support here. This is a strong support. And definitely, you see, this just broke out from this support. And I know there will always be a pullback. Most times there will always be a pullback to the upside. So like I said on Aussie USD, you can see if you had wanted to sell New Zealand, this is the best price to have entered New Zealand, because here you have your spinning top, and after a bullish spinning top, you wait for the next candlestick to close bearish. So it's after the close of this bearish candlestick, you would have entered a sell. So now price has already gone far. So entering a sell, this is almost 295 pips, 295 pips. Price has already gone far. So you've missed the opportunity. So entering a sell now is at a higher risk. If you want to enter a sell, wait for a new support to be established. Once the support is established, then when market now breaks through that support, you can now enter a sell trade. But with what I have here, I know there will be a pullback maybe tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow, Tuesday, there could be a pullback. And if this bearish trend would continue, then you wait for the breakout from the new support level that will be formed in tomorrow's market or Tuesday market. That's my take on New Zealand USD. And if you are considering buying, buy above this level. This should be your first entry level. You also have a previous support here. So you could just, this should be your buying zone. So if market closes above this zone, then you should buy. Okay, so that will be all for tonight's session. If you have any question, please raise your hand up. Let me unmute you. You don't need indicator, just candlestick formation. And if you're currently using an indicator, you can also add that to. But I always advise that do your analysis without indicator, then later you apply indicator. Indicator should just be a plus. Okay. This is Messi.
Good evening, Mr. Maxwell, and thank you so much for all your hard work. Please, I hope this short call, you will still give us a video so that we rest. I was trying to do my analysis actually on Euro USD. Then I was trying to calculate my CP, pips, good. I actually had where I want to have my TP, but how would I know how many pips that is? I did not know using my phone. It's still giving me stress, determining how many pips.
That shouldn't be a difficult thing. Have you been able to determine the risk on the trade? Do you know the risk on the trade?
Yes.
Several times. If you know the risk on the trade, multiply it by 1.5 or you multiply it by 2. So for
I
example, if
later
the market, please watch, for example, if the market closes above this level next week, and we decide to buy from this level, let's say 0.6676, definitely maybe our stop loss will be, I don't use more than 50 pips. So let's say 50 pips from this level. Okay, so my stop loss will be at this level. I'm risking 50 pips. So if I'm risking 50 pips, my target will be 75 pips, for example. Now the price is 6877. My risk is 50 pips. If I multiply that by 1.5, that is 75 pips. All you have to do is, you know your entry price, add the number of pips to your entry price. That gives you your profit target. So if my profit target here is 75 pips, added to 6877, 75 plus 6877, that will be 6954. That will be 6954. Just add the number of pips to your entry price. Subtract your stop loss from your entry price. Once you know your entry price, you know where to set your stop loss. You definitely know your stop loss price. You know the risk. Subtract, your risk is your entry price minus your stop loss level. That's if you are buying. If you are selling, it's your entry price minus, no, entry price plus your stop loss. That will be your risk. Am I right? No. Entry price from your stop loss will be your risk if you are selling. So just add the number of pips. Your risk is 50 pips. Your profit is 75 pips. And your entry price, just know your entry price. Do plus and minus.
okay, thank you so much.
Just do plus and minus. You'll get your price for your take profit.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Maybe in the next session, I'll use the mobile app so that you see how I calculate the number of pips using mobile phone. Does anyone have a question? If you have a question, please raise your hand up, let me unmute you, or you drop it in the comment space. Does anyone have a question? Mr. Eze, please unmute yourself. Good evening, Mr. Eze.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. Please, sir, I would like to about this one like you said, like if I want to some people think that looking at the dot side and like how many weeks I want to use.
I'm not hearing you, please be more audible.
Hello?
Hello, yeah?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me? So I was trying to say that, like, is it that using the lot size plus the entry point will give me the risk that I'm taking, or I don't get the formula that you just said. Please, I'm writing it down. I don't get it. Please.
I shared in the previous class how to calculate your stop loss. Your risk determine the lot size you apply on a trade. You have the market risk and you have your capital risk. You must define, or you must know both values. Those two values will determine the lot size you would use on the trade. Maybe you send me a message after the class, send me a message on WhatsApp, let me get the link and send to you. That was what I traded in the previous class. So send me a message on WhatsApp. All right, all right.
Okay.
You're welcome. I don't understand your question, Mr. Olosho. Analyzing the market from a fresh is what you want to know. And you saw how I analyzed the three pairs, Euro USD, Aussie USD. So I don't mean what you mean. I don't understand what you mean by from the fresh. Let me unmute you so that maybe you would explain better.
Evening, sir.
Evening, Mr. Folansho.
So
I'm trying to
actually, I just
understand the
came.
question.
I checked. Okay, I said how to go about analysis on a daily basis. So that's what I'm trying to ask.
That's what I just did.
Yeah,
Is there
I
anything
just came. Like
that
actually,
wasn't clear?
I checked around 9:20. So the class hasn't started. So I just came online right now.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
you will say.
The video will be available. Request for it later.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Does anyone have a question? Mrs. Darasimi, Mr. Emmanuel, Mr. Moses, Mr. Razak, Mr. Runo. Mr. Runo, do you have any question? If there are no questions, I would have to end this meeting. If there's any pair you want me to analyze, just mention it so that I'll just look into that.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Eze,
Hello,
okay?
sir.
I can hear you.
It's about it's about this EUR to USD. That means you are trying, because I entered late. I entered the meeting late. So that means you are trying to say that for this, like starting from tonight now, that means if you buy, right?
I'm not saying from tonight. I told you my entry price where I would consider buying. It would be above this level. I wouldn't jump in and start buying at the open of the market. No, I won't jump in and start buying.
Oh.
So I'll wait for price to break this level, which is 1,323. Market can open and price will start dropping before it reverses and breaks this level. So I won't just jump in. Even if I would jump in, it will be in London session. It will be in London session, not Asian session. So I'm going to wait till 7, 8 a.m. tomorrow. If market is trading above this price, then I would enter a buy. Okay?
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Yeah, Mrs. Darasimi, I recorded the session on risk reward. So I think I will provide that. Please send me a message on WhatsApp so I can forward that to you. What of Euro USD? Can you help us look into it? We've looked at Euro USD. It's bullish at the moment. And if you consider selling, if market closes below this zone, 1.1250, 1.1234, you might consider selling Euro USD. But at the moment, it is what? Strongly bullish. Mrs. Messi, unmute yourself.
Yeah, thank you. You said if there's any pair I would like you to analyze.
Yes,
I wish
just
to analyze GBP USD.
GBP USD. I really don't trade that pair because of its volatility, but that doesn't mean I can't analyze it. Let's look at it together. It's an unstable pair, so I don't trade it weekly. If you've been following the signals, you'd see I've never dropped signals on GBP USD. I don't give it much attention. Always eating my stop loss. So this is GBP USD weekly. Everything still looks bearish on the weekly time frame. If you are trading the weekly time frame, you may want to wait for the market to close above this level before you consider buying. That if you're using the weekly time frame. But let's see what we have on daily. can see on daily, we have a bullish setup on daily. So if I want to buy GBP USD and I want to buy it above this level, the high of this candle, you can see the high of this candle. So if market closes above this level, I would consider buying it. You can see that level also was a previous support level to resistance. So a break above this resistance level will be a buy for GBP USD. And if you are considering selling, I want to sell when markets breaks this support level. But at the moment, the trend is still strongly bullish. We even have a resistance level here. Is it resistance level? And I think this resistance level is the reason for this rejection. So if buyers are able to push the price up and they close it above this level, then that will be a good buy setup. But if they push price and close it below this level, you'll consider selling GBP USD. That's my take.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other question? It's at 10:30. Market opens by 11 p.m. Any question? Any question?
No questions from me anymore.
Okay, Mr. Follow, any question from you? Mr. Emmanuel, any question? Mr. Emma Excellency, Mr. Eze, Mr. Moses, Mr. Runo. Mr. Runo, are you in the meeting? Do you have any question? Good, please. Okay, let's see good. Good. Gold is bullish at the moment. Okay, this is 1 hour. Let's see what we have on weekly. Okay, it closed strongly bearish last week. Strongly bearish. So the trend on the weekly time frame still looks bullish. But if we go to the daily, you can see the buyers are showing up. In the market, we have reversal candlestick formations here. These are dojis. And when you see dojis in a downward trend, it indicates that the trend is about to change from bearish to bullish. You have 1, 2, 3 doji. This is strong weakness, showing strong weakness on the seller side. The sellers are becoming exhausted. They are becoming weaker. So the example is that buyers might come in and push price up. Let's see what we have on 4 hour. You can see on 4 hour, they tested this previous support level. And that's the reason for this strong rejection. Okay, that's the reason for this strong rejection. So if you want to buy gold, okay, we will have a confirmation on 1 hour. This is a bearish candlestick. The next candlestick is a spinning bottom, and the next candlestick closed bullish. This is a strong indication on 1 hour that we have buyers in the market. So one can risk buying gold. You can risk buying, set your stop loss around this level. And if gold breaks this price, then there's a high probability that price will keep falling. But the formation we have on 1 hour, there's a high probability that price will go up before the gold will continue its bearish trend or move. So sell if markets break this level. You can see this is a strong support, 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 support. So if sellers are able to push price below this level, then you sell. But at the moment, gold looks bullish. Okay, so that will be all for tonight's class. Every other questions will be attended to in tomorrow's session. Tomorrow's session is for beginners. Tomorrow's session is for beginners. Strategy session will be on Thursday and Friday. Thursday and Friday. Tomorrow's session is strictly for beginners. If you have friends, family members who would like to know what Forex business is all about, then you can invite them to the class. I believe everyone here have passed the beginner level. So on Thursday,
Mr.
and Friday.
Maxwell.
All your questions will be
Mr.
attended to.
Maxwell.
Please, I might not be able to attend to all questions on WhatsApp. I receive a lot of messages on a daily basis, and that is why I always love that you avail yourself, you're available on the live session. There are some questions I can't attend to on WhatsApp. I always like to be practical when I'm teaching Forex. So I have to use the chat to explain some things. I can't explain them on WhatsApp. And I receive a lot of messages on a daily basis. And that's the purpose for this online classes. I like to attend to your questions during the live session because I like to use the chat to explain some of these things. Okay, Sister Mrs. Mercy, your question.
Please, when you taught us candlestick formation, you were mentioning spanning top. But as you are teaching now, I do hear you also mention spanning bottom. Please, what's the difference between spanning top and spanning bottom?
Spanning bottom, you see a spanning top in a bearish trend is a spanning bottom. Then when you see a spanning top in a bullish trend is a spanning top.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you.
I never knew there is a difference between spanning bottom and spanning top. When I taught you guys, I was just mentioning whether the spanning top is in a bearish trend, I call it spanning top. If it is in a bullish trend, I call it spanning top. I think someone just corrected me during one of the sessions that it is spanning bottom. So I think it will be easy for beginners. Okay, this is spanning bottom, this is spanning top. So I started using that. Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right. Mr. Mohammed, you've signed out. Okay, so I really want to appreciate you all for your time. And I wish you all a profitable trading week. Like I said earlier, have a trading plan. Trading is not gambling. Trading is a business. Any business that would prosper or that would stand the test of time must have a plan. You can't be a successful trader without a trading plan. You can't be a successful trader without a trading plan. Don't approach trading with the mindset of a gambler. Gambler will always lose money in this market. Don't approach the market with the mindset to get rich quick overnight. You'll keep losing money. So experienced traders like us who are patient, who understand that trading is a business and it's not going to make us rich overnight. Okay? Approach it with the mindset, with the business mindset, and you will keep winning in this business. Okay? All I share in my classes is based on experience, not based on something I read somewhere or maybe from someone's experience. It is my own experience I share in the classes. Okay, so and I believe if you apply it in your trading, you will definitely be successful. Okay, so I wish you all a wonderful night. Hopefully tomorrow we'll meet again. And like I said, if you have friends, loved ones who want to start making money trading Forex, invite them to the beginners class, which holds on Monday and Tuesday, 7 p.m. Good night.